Test recording. Testing, testing. Oh, I don't need this because it's already here. Okay, well. Alright, I am playing Darkest Dungeon 2, the New Kingdoms update. I've already got a few playthroughs going, as you can see. This is the best one I've done so far, which is the most recent one. It's going pretty well, but I think to start a series, I'd rather just start.
The kingdom is under siege. The Beast Clan.
I'm just gonna name it. I should name it Alchemist.
Bestial horrors stampede through the country in wanton herds. Striking with swift ferocity, they spread chaos, poison, and death.
Doing Last Stand, I've done this every
As the
time,
land trembles to the drumbeat
because
of
I still am
thundering
not
hooves,
totally sure what I'm doing.
refugees flock to
Normal
the inns.
difficulty, we do want the permadeath because that is Darkest Dungeon, baby.
The crossroads. Wait for the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
Okay, so for my starting heroes, they automatically randomly select 12 of the 15 heroes. Well, you select 4 to bring out first as your main starting party. So whoever you want to ensure is in this run, you should pick here because there's a chance they won't show up because 3 will be omitted every time. So we definitely want the Plague Doctor.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's
We
hands.
definitely want the Crusader. The Man-at-Arms.
Pride. More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
So in my other run that I have going that's going quite well, I'm without the Hellion, which is pretty tough for me. I love her. The Highwayman, who I don't really miss that much. He is strong, but I don't know. There's just better people. And who's the other person? Oh, the Jester, which is kind of tough. I do want a Jester, so I'll put him in the
A
first
murderous
slot.
melody lingers, long after the final chord has been struck.
In Darkest Dungeon 2, they added more skills with more characters to stress heal. The Jester isn't as completely necessary as he was in Darkest Dungeon 1 to keep the stress down. But he's definitely useful, good to have around. He can do a lot of damage too. This is the best costume for the Plague Doctor. I don't want to hear anything else about it. And then I generally pick one and kind of go everyone off of their theme a little bit, but yeah, we'll go with that one. Okay. In the Kingdoms mode, you can't select their path or their skills ahead of time. You have to build everything up from scratch every run, so by upgrading inns and such. It's a pretty cool mode. I'm enjoying it so far. It's definitely different and a little bit more challenging than the original Darkest Dungeon 2
This was a
Confessions
beautiful
mode,
place
but
once.
in a good way, I think. It's
What a pity.
good that you have the option for both now. Okay, so supplies versus a trinket. I'm gonna take a trinket. Not an amazing trinket, but not a bad one. We'll take it. chance for crit on turn start. Let's do the Jester. Found some slime mold food. Great. So when I first started playing Darkest Dungeon 2, I thought you should avoid running into piles of stuff because I figured it would do damage to the cart, but actually you can sometimes find items.
Remains
so
discarded in the midday sun.
Into the piles.
The hot, sticky smell of rot.
Okay, we don't have all the skills we want. No one's upgraded. We're just gonna do our best to get through these first couple fights so we can upgrade it. That will bring him forward one. I could also do this and make his next attack stronger. Oh, and also give me a positive relationship. That'll do. Ouch. Crit right off the bat. And a little stress for my poor Crusader, but not to worry, he can handle this kind of thing. So that is 4. This is 7. I could kill him right now. Could also burn them both and get rid of that. So I'm gonna do that.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
So now, damn. Okay, yeah, it's 6, and he has 6 HP. So he's gonna die next turn. We don't have to worry about him. This guy has a lot of blight resist, but yeah, he may foul play. So you know what I'm gonna do? Ounce of Prevention to buff them against all of the elements. Yep. Didn't work. He still blighted me, but hey, I still think it was a good choice. Alright, now we're gonna just whack him. Get whacked back. No problem. He's gonna die next turn, don't have to worry about him. I could add bleed to this guy. Ooh, 11 damage. That's good.
Malaise. Measured and steady.
Now we don't have to worry about this dickhead either. I want to kill him so that the Crusader doesn't take any more damage from the blight.
A simple variable. Easily resolved.
If the Crusader had a heal, I might have done, like, essentially stalled a turn so that the Crusader could go and heal himself, but he doesn't have that skill right now, so we're just gonna move along. Academics cache.
A fortune in memories.
Ooh.
Long forgotten.
Food's great, especially to combat the fatigue heal. If you just keep raising their maximum health, the fatigue damage is a little less egregious. Okay, we've made it to our first inn, and it's under siege, so here we go. More of these guys.
A single hero can make the critical difference.
This time, we also have Goatman, and he got to go first. That's fine. Okay, this is for 3 turns, so I'm gonna just pop it now.
Collaboration confers advantage.
Okay, we can blind any of them and do a little damage. Can I apply combo? Oh, I can, but then the Man-at-Arms, he has Rampart. Okay, yeah, he can move forward with Rampart. Oh, he's got Hold the Line as well. We're fine. So we are going to do combo token onto the Goatman. We're gonna stun this guy and get rid of his resist. Okay. Now they are pretty susceptible to burn damage, ironically, while they're trying to burn my fucking inn down. I could remove the weakness, but I think it's better to just probably do damage. This guy's got the combo token. Let's just whack him for 8. He has a lot of blight resist. I think I'm just going to blind the guy in the back. These guys can do a lot of damage and they add dots. These guys buffing and dots. So I'm also trying to get rid of him as quickly as possible. Alright, we burned him and comboed him. We'll take that. Yeah, looks like he'll bleed him, so let's do some damage and bleed him. Okay, good. He's gonna die next turn. Now, I can daze that guy, which isn't really gonna do anything for me because he's just gonna go right afterwards anyways. So let's hit the combo back, heal up some of his blight, and he put it right back on. See how much worse it was? I didn't. You have to make decisions that help you, even if it seems like they don't help you that much. Okay. I can go forward again and combo him. I can do this. I can blind him. I should blind him because he's gonna go next. So now, hopefully he doesn't hit. Yeah, he still hit enemies. That RNG, no matter what you do, you're really just trying to stack the odds in your favor. But the RNG can still really mess you up.
Malaise,
Now
measured
I'm kind of just
and
like,
steady.
let's kill these guys. Damaged. Okay. I am going to... No, I'm not, because it's actually not going to heal him. It will only cure his blight. Which is good because it will take less damage. Okay. So now, this is going to kill him. This is unfortunately not, and I can't reach him with the Crusader right now because he doesn't have any of those skills. So I'm just gonna hit the again, put on this corpse, kind of take it down. He can hit him, so we're actually... Oh, but he's got this fucking take 0 damage token, which is crazy, by the way. Still getting used to that one, but you can eventually just knock it off of him.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Once he does this, now he's vulnerable and weak, so... You know, you don't want him to get that attack off, but at the same time, it's not that bad because he dies right after. Alright, let's see. How long have we been going? 13 minutes? Okay, we'll keep going. Do like 20 to 30.
Modest homespun comforts are still something
so we
to
got
cling
the
to.
spyglass, which is the first quest item. Now, some of this information, I did watch a couple of other streamers. I didn't get very far in their streams, though, and most of the stuff I had already figured out from playing. But I'm going to try and say things
What
that
fresh
other
provocation
people
will
didn't
the
say.
day bring?
But, you know. It's hard. Okay, so... This is the kingdom in all its glory. There's a siege happening with 5 days left on it. We are 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away, so we need to immediately start heading that way. These are our other heroes scattered across the map. They can travel by swift horse, which is crazy cool. I love that they added this whole little, like, move your little chess pieces around kind of thing into
Anticipate,
this game.
adapt, and reposition.
So I'm gonna move this person down to the camp, honestly just to pull them into the center so that they can go in any direction that they would need to go. Oh, I have a Hellion. That's good news. Just moving over here.
Distribute your champions
Let's see who I'm
judiciously.
missing this time. I have a Vestal over there, which is huge. Then the Hellion, which is great. It looks like I'm missing the Grave Robber, which is fine. I like the Grave Robber, but I just feel like I'm not that great with her. She needs to be in a really dancey party, which is cool, but I feel like so far in this mode what's working for me is just pure 2 frontline tanks and 2 backline dodgier dot stress heal type people. So I'm okay with not having the Grave Robber. Although I kind of like her better than the Runaway, which I do have, which is okay. Bounty Hunter is not here, which is kind of tough. I do really like him. So I have no Grave Robber, no Bounty Hunter, and who is the third? I'm trying to do it without looking it up, but if I need to, I will. Yeah, I can't think of who it is, so I'm gonna refer over to my list. People are screaming at the screen right now. All 2 people who are gonna watch this. Oh, the Leper! Yeah, I don't have the Leper. That sucks because he was so good for me in that other run. But hey, we adapt, we overcome. I guess I'll just use the Abomination kind of like the Leper, because he can do similar-ish stuff. Okay, so I moved a couple of people just to kind of move them around the board. I'm going to move the Flagellant this way. I'm going to leave the Occultist there. I'm going to leave the Duelist there. I'm going to move the Highwayman up to where the Duelist is. Okay. So I need to move towards that square because I don't have any upgrades at this inn. So there are no fighters there to defend the inn, and also I could move my characters there to defend it, but like I feel like there's only 1 siege active right now. I should kind of go for it, and also this is an underground access inn, which unlocks at a few different spots, and you can kind of fast travel. You have to go through a dangerous zone. That I learned from other streamers. I have actually not done that yet because I just haven't needed to, really. I've had enough time to either move people around or get to an inn before the siege happens. So I just haven't had to use it. But yeah, so I'm gonna make my way towards that. I'm gonna go to the inn rather than the camp. Oh, never mind, I'm down here. Oh, I went all the way down. That's funny. So I unlocked underground access. That's great. Yeah, so I'm gonna set through here.
The barnacled timbers of the coastal villages are sodden with salt.
Before we do anything, let's see if we can upgrade the inn. We have 30 inn points. Right away,
shored up against incursion.
It's a good idea to upgrade
for
the
tonight,
fighters,
at least.
because then you don't have to come back here as quickly and, you know, try and it's hard to backtrack to upgrade stuff, and then you'll have to really worry about moving heroes towards it, etc. I don't want to spend all my points on that though, so I'm just upgrading them the first level, and I still have 10 points left. So I feel like I should do the Mastery Trainer, because unlocking better skills, it just matters so much. It is the way that I got so far in the other run.
Dig deep. Find the metal to meet this day's demands.
I only have 2 points though. So it's like, do I want to unlock skills that bad right now? What are my other options?
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
I have conflicting thoughts of whether I should equip the quest item right away onto the stagecoach, because it seems like it progresses things along a little faster. I don't know. I heard somebody say don't put it on, but I'm thinking like you want to get this done in as few days as possible, so you want to progress things. Also, while things are easier if you're progressing things, because there are escalation levels. So at day 15, the escalation surge goes up, which means things are harder, essentially. Like, this is escalation 1. You have, like, buffs to your whole party, essentially. So you want to be kind of getting through stuff as fast as you can in this first escalation.
What'd you say?